Are you actively trying to sell something online? Maybe it's your coaching, your course, your consulting, or even your incredible product. Well, you are in the right place because today we're going to learn the 3 steps to selling anything online. Hey y'all, I'm Kendrick Shope, creator of Authentic Selling, the #1 sales process for your business, which allows you to get more customers, make more money, and have the freedom to live the life you want to live. For tactical, practical, proven, strategic sales solutions that work for your business, ring the bell and subscribe. Selling online can feel very, very lonely. I mean, it's just you and your computer and maybe your cell phone and the whole big, bright, beautiful world out there, right? But would you be surprised to know that the coaching industry alone is projected to be a $20 billion with a B dollar industry by the end of 2022? $20 billion. So for all of you people out there saying, my customers won't pay me, you can put that aside right now because that is the lie that feels like the truth. Now, you might also be thinking, holy wow, I thought that the coaching industry or the online industry was oversaturated before. Now it's even going to get louder and more noisy. And you're right, but you're not in a bad place because you are ahead of all of that growth that is about to happen in the online world. As a matter of fact, you already have your amazing product or service or course or consulting ready to go. You likely have a sales page. And if you don't, stick around because you're going to learn how to do that in a later episode. But you have what you need. The question is, how do you get people to flipping buy it? I can promise you, when people start buying, it doesn't feel so lonely. So today, let's dive into the 3 steps you need to sell anything online. Now, I'm going to assume that you already know what you're selling. If you are trying to decide between selling teaching voice lessons and teaching art lessons, this video is not for you because you can't sell it if you don't know what it is. Now pay attention because lots of times people, especially in the coaching world and the consulting world, lots of times you think that you have uncertainties about what you're selling. You've gone through lots of marketing classes and you feel like, I don't know what my customer language is. I'm not sure what I'm selling. That is not the same thing. If you are clear that you are selling coaching, consulting, courses, making rockets that go into outer space, making incredible products or services, then you know what you're selling. Customer language comes later. So if you know what you're selling, this video is for you. So you know what you're selling. You're a coach, you're a consultant, course creator, got an amazing product or service. Now what? You may be thinking, well, based on the marketing classes I've taken, I need an opt-in, a sales page, an about me page, an Instagram page, a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on, right? It's exhausting. But actually, you need 3 steps in order to sell online. Those other things are just tools to help you do that. Don't miss this. Creatives get so lost in the vortex of creating all of the marketing materials, right? The opt-ins, the pages, all the things that we just named, that you forget that you have to sell. Wait, before you press stop on this video, you may be thinking, oh, no, you sassy Southern redhead. Selling is icky, sleazy, slimy, gross. Or if you're like my daughter's best friend, crusty, musty, rusty, and dusty, because icky, sleazy, slimy, gross apparently dates me. Yes, side note, my 13-year-old and her best friend told me to stop saying icky, sleazy, slimy, gross and start saying crusty, musty, dusty, and rusty. So there you go. Shout out to you, Kunal. However selling makes you feel, you may want nothing to do with it. You may feel a little bit like Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? Well, selling has everything to do with you not feeling lonely online and with you making money online. And when you are making money, you are helping other people and you are doing the work that you love to do and you are creating freedom for yourselves. Cue the George Michael, freedom. So first things first, before you can know the 3 steps to sell online, you have to understand why you want to sell online. Remember, selling is not icky, sleazy, slimy, gross, crusty, musty, dusty, rusty. Selling is helping. Say it with me right now. Selling is helping. Think about it. If you've got an amazing product or service that could change someone's life, health, business, weight, improve the look of their space, improve their experience on this trip around the sun, why wouldn't you tell them about it? At its core, if you want a word nerd, which I love words, love language, at its core, the definition of selling is the exchange of money for a product or service. Think about that for a second. The exchange of money for a product or service. There's nothing icky, sleazy, slimy, gross, or crusty, musty, dusty, or rusty about that, right? It's just a transaction. But at a deeper level, at a soul level, selling is helping. So right now, this sassy Southern redhead gives you permission to say, if you are engaging in any marketing activity that makes you feel icky, sleazy, slimy, gross, crusty, musty, rusty, dusty, stop. I'm going to teach you a great sales tool right here, right now. It's called the Supremes tool. You know, like Diana Ross and the Supremes? Here's how it goes. Anytime you are in a course or a class and someone teaches you something and it makes you cringe, you want to stop in the name of authentic selling. If it starts to get icky, find a better way, think it over. So stop in the name of authentic selling and find a way that feels like helping, because selling is helping. So now you know what selling is, right? Selling is helping, and you likely can get on board with helping other people. But why do you have to sell in order to run an online business? Because if you want to get paid and if you want to get customers, you must sell. There is no other activity online that literally puts customers on your calendar and gets you paid to do it. Because if we go back to that word nerd definition, the definition of selling is the exchange of money for a product or service. Without selling, your business is broke. You can be the best marketer on the planet. You can have the best sales pages, opt-in, social media on the planet. But if you can't sell it, you don't make money. Translation, you're not helping other people. So now you know what selling is, what selling is not, and why you must sell. So what are the 3 steps to selling anything online? Number 1, people have to know you exist. If they don't know you exist, it is impossible for them to buy from you. Think about it. How can I buy your amazing coaching, your amazing product, your amazing service if I'm unaware that you are on this planet? This would be like when you go to the mall. Let's say you're in the market for a fabulous black dress and you walk past 2 stores. Both have fabulous black dresses in the window and you want to try them both on. But store number 1 is closed. The doors are locked. The lights are off. There is nobody in there. In that moment, it is impossible for you to buy that dress. Now, yeah, you might be able to search online, but in that exact moment, it's impossible for you to buy that dress. Store number 2, the lights are on, somebody's there greeting you, come in, how can we help? It is much more likely you're gonna buy the dress where you know the business exists and can get in the door. The same thing is true online. Although we don't have brick and mortar storefronts, a lot of us, people have to know you exist. So do you remember when I said social media, sales pages, about pages, websites, opt-in are tools so that people know you exist? That's where these things come into play. They have to know you exist in order to buy from you. So you've got to have a visibility plan. Pure, plain, and simple. And simply posting on social media and simply being of service on social media and just having an opt-in will not get it done. Step number 1, they got to know you exist or they can't buy from you. Now, this is not only true in selling products, services, coaching, consulting. This is true in anything. When Jimmy Carter ran for president of the United States, he was from Georgia. I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican or what. And he went around shaking people's hand and saying, I'm Jimmy Carter and I'm running for president of the United States. Barack Obama did the same thing. He was not a very well-known senator from the state of Illinois, and he went all over little bitty towns introducing himself. You see, I have to know you exist in order to vote for you. Same thing. So this principle applies to anything you're selling, including ideas, like in the political forum. But this is not a political channel. So step 1 is they got to know you exist. Step 2 is you have got to stop the scroll. You got to disrupt their patterns. So lots of times people think that, your competition are other products, other services, other coaches, other consultants, but your competition is people's attention. Think about it. In a given moment, what are you doing right now? Are you watching YouTube? Are you on your phone? Is your TV on in the background? Is your computer on? Are you watching with your significant other or your kid and having a conversation? Is your Apple Watch going off? Are you thinking, I need to schedule that doctor's appointment? You see, we've got to take your attention away from all of that external and make people want to pay attention to what's on the screen. They got to know you exist, and they got to want to come in your store, if we go back to our store analogy. So we've got to stop the scroll, disrupt the distraction. That's step number 2. And step number 3 is you've got to close the sale. It does you no good if you have the lights on in your business, the doors open, somebody walks in and there's nobody there to check you out. So you got to know how to close the sale. And I can assure you that if selling feels icky, sleazy, slimy, ghost, crusty, musty, rusty, dusty, you don't know how to close the sale. But subscribe to this channel and you will learn. As sure as my hair is red, authentic selling has helped hundreds of thousands of business owners do more of what they love, make more money, get more customers, all leading to more freedom in their lives. Again, cue the George Michael, freedom. So what are the 3 steps to selling online? Number 1, they gotta know you exist. If they don't know you exist, it is impossible for them to buy from you. Number 2, you gotta disrupt the distractions, or you gotta stop the scroll, right? You got to disrupt the distractions, or you got to stop the scroll. So simply putting up an opt-in is not good enough. Simply hanging a dress in the window is not good enough. We got to make it enticing. We got to make it visually pleasing. And there are ways to do that. And number 3, you got to know how to close the sale. You got to know how to do that. And if selling makes you want to, crawl under your table and hide, then I am telling you, you don't know how to close the sale. You don't. So that's where you need to cue your inner Supremes tool and stop in the name of authentic selling. If it starts to get icky, find a better way by thinking it over. You are in the right place, because selling should always feel like helping. So let me know in the comments, what's your biggest sales problem? What do you want to hear more of on this channel? Because after a decade in the industry, I can tell you, I can help you get more customers, make more money, do more of what you love, and create that freedom that we are all looking to have in our lives through selling authentically. I believe in you, and I believe in your business. Bye, y'all.